Go to activate, and then you can see that not supported. Go to activate. Go to activate. It says not supported. Activate. Activate. Standard quality. That's interesting. It's a little bit glitchy. That's interesting. It says not supported. Anyway, so we're going to go up here, click on it, and then here you can change your nozzle size from 0.2 to 1 millimeter. And then here we have the material. You have some default type of material from eSun, from iMade 3D, Leapfrog. This is like the default material that's been given to you. You can also go to this add more materials in the marketplace. It's a little slow. And then you have like different brands of materials right here. I installed some of these materials and it did not work for me. Anyway, you can go here. You can create your own custom material. You can go to the manage materials from here and then add your materials. We have some generic profiles right here. PVA, PLA, PETG 240. And then we have some of the recommendations from eSun. Their profiles. 245. You can see PLA plus 210. To bring it in, all you have to do is click on this and then go to activate, or you can use this right here, the tab, and then go to manage profiles. We can click on a profile, we can activate it. Like that. Activate it. You don't even need to activate it. All you have to do is go to the top and then just select one of your custom profiles. I have custom profiles, but if you don't know how to create your profile, all you have to do is go here. Maybe you want to change the speed. And then you go down and then you go right here and then you go to create profile from current settings and overrides. And then you're going to just click on that and then you're going to rename it. I'm just going to rename it to test 1. Okay. And then you see you have your custom profile right here. And then you can also export it by clicking on this button right here. Export your profile. You can save it to, I'll just save this to test 1 also. Test 1. You can also import your saved profiles. And that's basically how you import, export, and save your profiles. As you saw in the beginning of the video, many of the branded profiles were not working, but that's okay. This is not about using standardized profiles. My name is James and welcome to another edition of the CURA Files. Today I'm going to show you how to compare 2 or more profiles, hopefully one good and one bad. In that way you can do a comparison and see which attribute is actually affecting your model. Now there are many groups in Facebook and other places with people who are willing to share very good profiles for a particular filament. I'm not going to show you where to go because there are many groups out there in Facebook and other places. They're easy to find. What I am going to do is show you a method of making the comparisons. In the end, the best profile is going to be the one that you customize to your own printer. But everybody needs to start from somewhere, and that is why it is good to get a good profile from another user who has more experience. I will also be sharing some of my profiles So look in the description below. So you're going to go to the marketplace and we're going to install this plugin called Export to HTML. We're going to go to File, Save Project. And then we're going to save it to HTML. I'm going to save my file. This time I'm going to select another profile. And then save it as another profile. Save it as number 2. You can see it's been saved as the HTML format. So first we'll go ahead and open Excel. And then we'll do a blank workbook. Then we'll go to data and then we'll go from access. And then demo. And then if you have the access database, sometimes it's not going to show up because it's an HTML file. You're just going to go all files. And then we're going to click on the first one. Go ahead and import. Okay. Then you can see it brought in all the values. Then we're going to go to file and bring in another blank workbook. Then we're going to go to data again from access, demo, all files. We're going to bring in the second file. Then import. Then we're going to go to view. We're going to go to arrange all. We're going to go to tiled. Click on OK. Then it's going to be side by side. And then we'll go here, take a look at view again. We want to have this highlighted right here. Side by side, it's going to have this gray highlight, synchronous scrolling. You want to have it on both ends. So you want to check this workbook, and they both need to be toggled on. If you only have one side highlighted, it's not going to work. You need both sides to be turned on. So when you have workbook number 1 and workbook number 2, both highlighted, you see they scroll down together. But this is pretty far apart. So I'm just going to just move this across like this. And I'm just going to move the second workbook inside like that. Oh, that's a little bit too far. Let's go back about right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more to the left. That way it's more side by side. When I scroll down, you see you can make a comparison between the two visually. Ooh-wee, this is a lot of lines. You can do it manually like this, try to look at it visually with your eyes, but this is a lot of lines. So instead of doing this, what we're going to do is go to the first workbook, and then I'm going to press Control A, and I'm going to select everything, okay? And then I'm going to press Control C. You see the marching ants? We copied everything. So here I'm going to open Notepad++, and I'm going to Control V to paste that in, okay? And then I'm going to go to my second workbook, and then I'm going to just go ahead and Control A. That's going to select everything, and then Control C, and then we're going to go back to Notepad++, and then we're going to go ahead and new, and then we're going to click on Control V. So right here I have 1 and 2. I'm going to go to the plugins right here. If you don't have this compare plugin, I think you have to install this plugin. So you can go here to the plugins admin and then just type in compare. And then it should pop out over here. But since I've already installed it, it pops out for me over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a compare. set as first to compare, this one right here. And then we'll go to the second one, and then we'll do a plugins again, compare. And then we'll do a compare. Notepad++ will do all the comparison for you. So this is a much easier way to look at it. See, right here it's all the same. Right here, there's a difference. All these little red marks is a difference in the line. There's a difference in the code. So this is actually a much easier way to look at the comparisons than using the Excel. And you can do this with VS Code also, but VS Code is slow when you try to open it and close it. Notepad is very fast. You can open it less than a second, but this is the best way to make the comparison. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. And I hope that by being able to make many comparisons between different profiles, you'll be able to create your own that will give you very good printing results.